What's sexy, everybody? Hi. Today's Friday and Fridays are a drag. And we're doing the second week of Fridays are a drag. I'm back and we're doing Rupauls Drag Race All Stars Season 9. Angeria pairs Ben Michael's look from her promo shot. Not the whole look, but the makeup look. So if you guys don't know me, I'm Elaina. I was on Painted as Raven Season 2, available on WA Presents right now. And I usually do makeup tutorials, drag looks like this, and celebrity impersonations, face paint, you name it. Just check my channel out later. So you can follow me on social media if you like. All the links are down below. And let's get right into this tutorial. So I did the base already because nobody cares for the base, it's just foundation and basic highlight in the middle. So last time I did the video for Chanel, somebody said that they wanted me to do like a longer talking video, and usually people complain that it's too long. So I need to find some in the middle. So I did this, and this is Smashbox Always On Skin Balancing Foundation. It's pretty good actually, it's pretty high coverage. It's L30M, that's my color. It's pretty good match. Actually match myself pretty well for change. And I used the Kimchi Chic Beauty Concealer, and this is medium beige. I'm going to go with the white later just to highlight it a little bit more, and I do that for any drag looks pretty much. So we're going to go into it for the second time because I did Angie's face already once and she liked and she approved. So we're going to do this again. And of course, do not expect me to come out with a hair with this whole donut and the little spikes, whatever that was. It was like a donut hole with the spikes. It was completely incredible, like mind-blowing. There is no way I can make that. So I'll just wear a blonde wig. So that's it. I'm not even attempting to do that. I tried, but it didn't work. Anyway, so let's do the contours. I'm gonna go with my usual ABH, and Angie, she does the contour pretty low. So most queens go from here, and she seems like she ends up there, but her contour actually starts over here at the bottom of the ear and goes to her, like almost to the mouth. So I just realized I need to do eyebrows before the nose contour, because her nose contour goes into the crease, into the eyebrow, kind of like in between. And I don't think she starts the eyebrow on her real brow, like most queens start like at the base and then go up. I think she goes a little higher. I'm just using the same contour stick, ABH, and we're just gonna go up. Always hard to match the eyebrows because my face is very asymmetrical and my left eye is very high. I mean higher than the right. It's a long story. So my right eyebrow always ends up higher because I try to match and always fail. Long story short, nobody is symmetrical, but those eyes, girl, it's always a struggle. We're going to clean up with the concealer later, so I'm just kind of dragging the color on just to see. I think that's the right shape. Probably the wrong placement, but the right shape. So Angie contours her nose very simple, just two lines, and there's not like a thin pinch nose like Raven and some other girls. It's more like a regular stripe, like a moderate size. And her nose is naturally longer than mine, so that's why I did the shadow. I put a little contour stick on the nose, and I do this with every a longer nose makeup, like for anybody who has a longer nose, to get a little more of a resemblance and a look. So we're gonna do this as well. So I did one side off camera, and we're just doing the same ABH stick and a small brush. It's pretty much two lines, not much to it. So what she does, she puts a little dark here and a little light on top to make the nose look shorter, but since my nose is already short, I'm not doing this to make it look a little more like hers. So I'm gonna make mine look slightly longer. And we're gonna get this up, this contour. Her eyebrows come very close, but they're a little ombre. And if you hear noise, we just move. So we finally got the package for the dining room table. Because we threw away our old dining room table. Well, the reason being it was old from Walmart, and one of my older cats, Angela, he decided that he liked the leather, the fake leather chairs, and he like they're all like destroyed, so we just threw them away, and we got the microfiber chairs and the dining table. So microfiber seems to be very unpleasant for cats, so hopefully it's gonna be alive in a few weeks and still there, so fingers crossed. My husband is putting it together now, so we might hear some noise. So we're trying to create just a general look with creams. Later on with powder we can fix a little better. But that's just the basic nose contour, pretty much 2 lines. I'm gonna make the middle a little lighter with a white concealer. So this is pretty much the base. I added some white in the middle of my nose and some white under my eyes. And now we're going to set. So I'm going to use that L'Oreal, was it L'Oreal or CoverGirl? I keep confusing it. It's a CoverGirl Simply Ages Instant Wrinkle Blurring Press Powder. And I like it because it's lightly colored, so it's not like opaque completely, but it's not translucent, so it gives you a little bit of brightness. And then we can go over with some more powder, because the goal is to look cakey AF, and because it's drag. And the translucent goes everywhere else. What shall we use? I'm trying to use up some of my powders that have been sitting around forever before I open my new kimchi shake puff fuzz powder. And I have this one, and this is flour powder. I think Beauty Bakery closed down, didn't they? I think they closed down. I don't remember, but I think I saw something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I got it, and I think I got it from BoxyCharm, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just gonna use a brush. I'm gonna put a good amount because it's drag. So I'm gonna cover with all this powder. So for contour, we're going to use Kimchi Shake Beauty Tawny, and this is a lighter of the two I have. So we're gonna go with a card. Yeah, I haven't done the card in a long time, but looking at her pictures, it looks very sharp, like very sharp, as if she used the card. So I'm gonna go low, because that's what it looks like, and I'm gonna go up. So she looks very bronzed, so I'm gonna use my Kimchi Shake Beauty bronzer, and this is a went to Miami, and it's very crashed, and I fixed it crookedly like this. I mean, you can fix it with alcohol, but I kind of did a shitty job, but it still works. I mean, it is fixed and works. So I started this eye off camera. It's still a little rough looking, but we're getting there. So the look, well, first of all, I investigated and I looked at the shapes and I looked at the colors. Different lights look different. She took a lot of selfies, like on Instagram, like backstage selfies, and it looks more like a real light, but on camera it looked more pink, and on selfies it kind of looks more orange. So I'm gonna use my almost dropped something. I'm gonna use my BH palette Nervina, and this is volume 6. So there's a lot of oranges here. I don't know which one she used. It could be this, or it could be someone else, but we're gonna create a similar thing. So I'm gonna start with a mix, like orange and a little peachy color. I'm gonna start here and just put it here. So she has a lot of contour going to her nose and a little brown here, brownish color. So I'm gonna use the E2. It's kind of a pinkish brown, whatever you call it, like a purplish brown. So very carefully, because it's a very pigmented palette. I love a BH, but it's very unforgiving. and it'll grab. So I'm going more for that E2 all over. It's kind of very purplish brown, and we just gonna go for it. I'm just guessing what the colors were because they look all different lights. So I'm going to use Makeup Revolution Eye Base to do just a basic cut crease. And again, her cut crease looks different in all the pictures. And some pictures it looks like straight up orange, like a lighter orange shade. And in some pictures it looks white-ish, like a little white. But I think it's like those studio pictures, they're like high contrast or something, because in selfies it looked less contrasted. So I'm still using that ABH palette, the Narvina. I'm just mixing the orange, the D3 and A1 with white to just like create a light orange tone. So now for the interesting part, we're gonna add black and we're gonna go all the way to the temple. So, interesting fact, when I was doing Ange's makeup, I can't believe she drove all the way to Huntington Beach when we lived in Huntington Beach and I was doing makeup. She says, all the girls doing all this makeup looks like me too, all the way to the temples. And she says, I always keep it down like to eye area, you know, the normal people way. But it's like a more of a classic drag, and this is more newer drag, I guess. But she says I need to try that, and I noticed she tried that, so I would like to say thank, and that is my influence. I influenced Angeria. Probably not, but you know, it's nice to think that. But we're going for E5, and this is pure black. One thing for sure, Anastasia Beverly Hills Black is the blackest black. So I'm just tapping it on like a light small brush, and we're just gonna blend it into the purple and brownish purple color. So I'm blending all the orange shades into the eyelid color to create more of a ombre, and even a little bit of that dark brown purplish color. So I threw in some eyeliner, just a basic eyeliner, and then I'm gonna do the waterline. I mean, they just one of those people who does everything black, like completely black. And I think there was a little bit of a eyeshadow under the eyes, like blending. So I'm gonna imitate that, and I'm gonna use Narvina. Might as well use the chroma sticks from Narvina since I'm going all ABH today. And we're gonna go into waterline. This stuff sticks pretty well. It is waterproof. It does seem to be very long lasting. Don't mind my voice. My voice has been really bad lately, like with spasmodic dysphonia with the vocal cord spasms. Sometimes it's like very decent, and sometimes it just goes off completely. I think the stress of the move, like it's a good move, but it was still stressful, and I think it set me off, and my voice is real bad. You know? So the commentary is really hard for me. So it's really much easier for me to do voiceover or just the music and speed up version because my voice is real spazzing. So I pretty much went all over, and now we're gonna blend it. We're gonna use a little bit of orange, but before we do that, this is already dry and I baked obviously. So I'm going to go with the base, with the eyeshadow base on a thin brush, and we're going to use it right with a low lash line, like around this area, and not quite going into the powder, but you know, like removing some of the powder so the eyeshadow sticks, because otherwise it's gonna be hard to get any color on all the bake. And I'm crusty, by the way. This might look okay on camera, but in real life, girl, it only looks good from distance or in good pictures. So I'm just gonna use that orange eyeshadow, and we're gonna go into brown and black, pretty much all those colors. So her lipstick looks very brownish, like a brownish, different lights, like it looks very pinkish sometimes. So I'm just gonna use Kimchi Chic Beauty Kimchi Plastic. This is Nude Sensation lip pencil. It's a real brown. So we're gonna overline, of course, because it's drag, and you'll get nice juicy lips. I also busy with the lips that I forgot the blush, and the blush is more of an orangey tone, so I'm gonna go for my go-to Taylor blush, and this is Miss Cities. I'm gonna go for the orange. So we're going to try to achieve the resemblance, and this is Ashton. This is liquid lipstick from ABH, and probably use some lip gloss because the lips do look shiny on the pictures. Oh, that's the wrong color, I think, but oh well, we'll fix it. And we got Miss Angie makeup from her promo look. There you go. I didn't have anything similar for the outfit. I don't have any nudes, so this is just like a piece of fabric draped around me, pretty much. Crafty as usual. So yeah, I mean, I put a little crown here to, make it a little extra because there's no way I'm making that star and a donut in the middle. Not gonna happen. Not on this budget channel. This is the whole AliExpress version. This is what you get on Wish when you see the picture of Angeria. Like, you'll get this. Anyway, yeah. So I really love the makeup that she did for the promo. All these beautiful pinks and oranges. I forgot to tell you I did that glitter, but that was like almost forgot. So it was a little bit of afterthought. So yeah, that's the makeup from her promo look. So what do you guys think? I love it, every Angel look, because she's my kind of girl. She's a showgirl, just like when they did Chanel. Chanel is a showgirl too, and Angie is a showgirl. Roxy is another one. I've done Roxy before, but so I did Angie. So I'm gonna do some repeats for this season of All Stars because I've done most of their makeup except for maybe a couple of Nina. I haven't done any, but yeah. I'm like living for it as usual, and now I have to remove it because it's like 7 p.m. and the cats want dinner. So there you go. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like this video, do subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and ring the notification bell. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next fabulous video, Hannies. Oh, bye!